Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Update on 1000 Days Challenge. These days 768, so let's get things started. Alright, so first and foremost, no change in terms of equity balance other than the loss. So right now, I'm net loss around $300 off from here, so that's something to take note of. Other than that, across the board, we did form a great candlestick across all the market yesterday itself. So without a doubt, let me just do a very quick run through across the board. So on the S&P 500, we still looks relatively safe because we are within the support region itself and we are bouncing off from here. So I'm not entirely bearish in that sense. But on the other hand, Nasdaq looks a little bit more bearish because we actually broke below the support region itself, potentially retesting as resistance before we could potentially see much lower low from here to like the 11.5K region itself. All right, and then if you move over to PSJA, like what I mentioned, it's definitely bearish. The question is, will we have some sort of like a take bounce over here, retest over here? So I'm not entirely bearish in terms of short-term wise, but mid-term wise, I would say yes, I still lean towards bearish momentum until we can strongly stay above at least the 20 exponential moving average on the daily chart. All right, moving along in terms of KPI, similarly is bearish itself, but I do see that we do have potential strong support over here at $27.20 region itself. Until that is being breached, we could still have a potentially very strong support. But bearing in mind, right now we are turning a potential MACD back crossover as well. But of course, like over here, we do crossover near the bottom, then potentially we could still find support over here. So let's see how price is. But if we do break below this $27 mark, then yes, I do see that we are very likely to retouch this $24 region itself. And then finally, for crypto market itself, for Bitcoin in particular, we did break towards the downside, which is why I did enter the short over here. Unfortunately, my Ethereum short was actually stopped out, so I didn't re-enter into it. But for Bitcoin wise, it was very nice price action. Remember yesterday I was mentioning over here, as long as we do not break above this 50 single moving average and close above it, it's definitely leaning towards the downside of things. And you could also potentially move your stop loss to slightly just above here itself, because to me this is a very nice force split kind of setup. But for me, I didn't increase my position size, neither did I move my stop loss just yet. But right now, I'm definitely moving my stop loss to break even itself. Or yeah, I mean, I will bring my mental stop loss to actually break even itself. Meaning, you say if it does close above 50 single moving average, then I'll close the trade. Otherwise, in terms of target profit wise, definitely not there. It's just 1:1 kind of profit reward. I would definitely consider taking some profit near the 18K mark. So somewhere along here, I'll probably take a 1:2 kind of risk to setup. And then following which I'll close my entire position once we are near the 16K mark itself, around 16.3K, I'll close all the remaining position itself. All right, otherwise, that's more or less about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop your comments below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.